And what would an Ask Mayor Miller be without a question about trash? We still are hearing some reports of missed trash pickup and some old bins lingering and people waiting on the delivery of new carts. Is there any kind of timeline set aside to get this all straightened out? I know Ryland Environmental is shifting and moving and trying to take care of these, but have there been any talks about when you think that might all be smooth sailing?
Well, I think there's been a 300% decrease in the amount of calls we get. We certainly don't hear as much as we used to. We don't hear very many missed pickups at all. You may have a few people who are real loud about it, but most people understand this has been a transition. The green trash can removal, we had to get involved. Unfortunately, the company that promised to have these out by a certain period of time didn't meet the deadline, in our opinion. And they didn't meet the second deadline that they gave themselves, and still here we are now. We've removed over 40,000 ourselves, our own initiative. We went out there, we hired a third-party company, we put our guys, our men and women on there picking those cans, and we've removed 40,000. We only estimate about 50,000 out there, so I'm not sure what they did, but certainly we've done the bulk of the work. So that's one issue we have there. At the same time, while our guys had to go out and give up their jobs they were doing, like getting out the new blue recycle cans, which we wanted them to do, we had to pull them out of those jobs for the most part to have them picking up these green cans to get them off the street, because a lot of folks still have the old blue can they can still use, so it didn't interrupt their recycling too much. What I am very excited about is this convenience center that we have downtown that we opened up finally last Friday. It's going to be open at 8:30 to 4 every day, Monday through Sunday. And it not only gives you a chance to drop off your white goods like your washing machines and your dryers and your refrigerators. It gives you a place to take some tires, up to 4 per household per day. Your cardboards, your recyclings, your oils, your yard debris, your mattresses, those things we see on the side of the road, your batteries at the downtown location. That's going to help us with illegal dumping. It's going to give people an alternative place to take recycling if they want to, do a lot of recycling on there. But really, I think for the most part, the trash issues are resolved. There are some lingering issues that we have on the green trash cans and making sure everyone gets a blue trash can. Ryland's done a phenomenal job. Like I said, we went from thousands of calls per week probably to 50, and that's great. And when you look at a business that does 50,000 households per week, and you get 50, that's a very small percentage. And you're always going to have that. That's never going away. It's the business. But for a small percentage there, I think that's very good. I look for a day where I don't get any messages per week or any calls to do trash on a regular basis, but right now I think we've done yeoman's work in that transition.
And of course, that whole thing started with Waste Management when they were having staffing issues. So do you see those kind of staffing issues here in Macon-Bibb County, or your departments all staffed? I understand some veteran officers are still leaving the sheriff's office, even though you have thousands of dollars of incentives for them to stay. So where are y'all situated with staffing?
Well, I mean, it changes from job to job. There's plenty of departments that are fully staffed. There's some that's always challenging. Your waste is always challenging. Your police, your fire is getting up there where it's not going to be a challenge anymore. We're really increasing those numbers there, getting fully staffed for there. The sheriff's department is going to be a challenge forever. I mean, it's just a national. It's not nothing to do with Macon. We saw the least amount of people we've ever seen leave the department. So I went back and looked at the list here recently. We only had 5 to 7 leave this year that were tenured officers. You're going to have 1 or 2 that thought they wanted to be a police officer or a sheriff deputy, and they've been there 6 months and they're gone. It wasn't for them, but certainly it's hard work. You risk the chance of not going home to your family each and every night, and the pay, no matter what you pay. If you paid $100,000, it's not going to be enough to risk your life. For most people, it's got to be a calling. It's got to be a brother or sisterhood. It's got to be something you want to do to serve the community. But I am encouraged that to at least some point we have stopped the turnover on our veteran officers. More so than others. Still, recruiting is a challenge. No matter what you pay, the person next door is going to raise their salary, but you're all chasing the same people, and it's a dwindling market. What we hope to do and to accomplish is to do better of making people accountable for their actions, making people be personally responsible, getting parents more involved, our community more engaged, our MVP program. The more successful we can do on that, the more preventative measures we can take for that, the less we're going to have for officers. And we can get back to community policing where everybody knows the officer in their neighborhood. And I'm excited about some things I see on the horizon now. We're starting to turn the corner already. I'd say give me 12 to 18 to 24 months. When we started this program last June, we're already starting to see things that are positive. The community won't see it because they're going to continue to see things on the news that makes them upset, and some things are very discouraging when they happen. But for the most part, numbers lag, and once the numbers come out, eventually you'll see that our crime is going down. Not as fast as we all want them to, not to be completely eliminated like we all want them to be. But I'm seeing some encouraging signs, and we have a lot more work to do. I'll continue to work with the Sheriff's Department. I'll continue to work to try to recruit the very best and retain the officers. But I am limited to what I can do as mayor. The commission is limited to what they can do. But we will always step up to the plate to provide the sheriff and the fire department all the resources they need to work with, give them the best equipment, give them the money we can financially to make sure that it makes it a little easier for them.